everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are in Crusader Kings 3, but not just Crusader Kings 3, the Game of Thrones mod. Now, we're going to be playing in the modern day. We have Lord Stannis Baratheon in Dragonstone, King Robert sits the Iron Throne, Lord Renly is in the Stormlands, Balon Greyjoy is in the Iron Islands, and Tywin Lannister is in the Westerlands, of course. But we will be playing as our own ruler. I made up my character already, and I've played a bit with him on my own, so I know what is working and what will not work. So, you'll see him in a minute. We will be starting in the Iron Islands. The Iron Islands. And we will be starting up here in the sea stone isles. House Tidewood. We'll be creating our own ruler. Load. And we have Rhaegal Ironfyre, which doesn't have my dynasty already, which is annoying. Fire from the sea. I know how to make the coat of arms. I've made it already, so that's no big deal. So my idea for this character is he is a High Valyrian who also escaped the Doom, but has lied low in the Iron Islands to this point, biding his time. I'll be 23. I don't think. Let's do this. He's been biding his time. Lord Rhaegal Ironfyre of the Lordship Seastone Isles. His fate is the faith of the dragons. So, he's not a follower of the drowned god. He is High Valyrian, so there's going to be some issues there, which will all be part of this playthrough. We have Lord Rhaegal Ironfyre of the Seastone Isles up here in the north of the Iron Islands. I've been getting into A Song of Ice and Fire recently for the last couple months or so. I think I've mentioned it. Let's record my dynasty's appearance. We're gonna have a strong seed. So hair. We're gonna have neutral silver hair. Silver hair. I think cool silver hair. Eyes. We need to have purple eyes. And height. Small, tall. That's my strong seed. Okay, but also, we will have a dragon. We will escape to Old Valyria with a single dragon. It will be a male dragon. It will be an old beast. His name will be Marital. That sounds good. And actually, I like the look of him. I'm gonna keep that look. Look at that attitude. I'll be a socialized dragon. Yep. Sounds good to me. What kind of genetic trait? So Is he a fearsome worm? It's a fearsome worm, which is a +10 size, heavy frame titanic pipe. Okay, he will be fertile because part of my task here will be to breed more dragons. He will be supporting genetic traits. Impulsive. I don't like impulsive. Yeah, I'll keep impulsive. Defiant. I do not want defiant. I'm gonna get rid of bloodthirsty. I'm gonna get rid of defiant, and I'm gonna make him accepting. Alright, let's finish that up. Materion is complete. Okay, you can select your birthplace. Thanks, I will do it. And a dynasty is born. What do you wish to know? I have dragon seed. So we get blood of old Valyria, diplomacy +1, and breeding chance -95. I was a soldier. A lass who's a close friend. A lad who's a close friend. A lass who's very close to me. Let's bring a close friend over with me. So begins, please stay as my maester. Yeah, that becomes good. So we have Aemond, who was my friend. Here, Aemond, my courtier and my best friend. Aemond has a 17 martial skill. So immediately we're gonna go to my council and we have to unpause real quick to get everybody's stats to come in. So my martial is not great. Aemond will be my martial. Ooh, good thing we do have a strong court chaplain. That's very helpful. Our admiral's not great. Our spymaster is okay at best. Our steward could be better. My admiral's actually a better steward than he is an admiral, so let's swap their positions. Ingrid. Gwyn is my castellan. I'll swap Gwyn in there. We'll swap them. Because Gwyn is at least a little bit better there. My chancellor does not have good diplomacy. Diplomacy, Ingrid, my castellan. Yeah, okay, let's, will my maester. Health and well-being of the court. We'll swap them again. So Ingrid will be my chancellor. And Ilmar oversee the realm. Improve that taxation. Okay. So I think that's about as good as my court can get. I got really lucky with the chaplain. That's really good. Here we are here. No player heir. That is going to be, I have to find a spouse. Preferably a high Valyrian spouse. No lifestyle chosen. I think I want to choose stewardship. And I want to choose a wealth focus. I think I want to focus on getting money in this early game. And now, let me get stalwart leader to get that +4 prowess. And let's get captain effectiveness improved. That'll be huge for us. So we'll get that. And we have the city here. Harkaway is my town. Okay. Conduct terror campaign. Don't use. Not married. No, Beautiful. And does he have a successor? No. So we will seek a worthy successor to that position. We want another accolade, and let's give it to Lord. Siegfried's not happy with me. My spy master, vassal, and knight, Lord Guinevere. The terror in the hills. Let's create that. And we don't have a successor for that title either, but those are our two honorifics at the moment. We also do have the ability to invite knights, but at the moment I don't want to spend money on that. So let's go to 1 speed and let's just unpause. Okay. Let's go to our inventory. We have a masterwork weapon, which is the spear. Beautiful. Actually, what we need to do is we need to deepen the bond with our dragon. That needs to be one of the first things that we do here to improve things with our dragon. As I was saying before, I've been getting into A Song of Ice and Fire. I read the Duncan Egg novels recently. I need to reread Fire and Blood. I read a bit of it, but I never got deep into Fire and Blood. I need to read more. I've been watching like lore videos and things of that nature, a lot of them, and I'm really enjoying them, and so I decided here to do this and get into this Crusader Kings 3 mod. Now, for some of you that are big fans of Crusader Kings 3, I have not played this game much. I am still really new to this game, and I don't particularly know what I'm doing. So I need you to be aware of that. My idea here, pretty much, is that I want to just start off as this small house, take over the Iron Islands, and eventually the realm. The whole realm. Now, I also have some sub-goals, some more short-term goals. I think marrying Daenerys, if possible. Marry Daenerys. She has dragons. I have a dragon. And then beyond that, I want to breed Materion and have more dragons, more eggs in the world, and bring back a High Valyrian dynasty. So I need to find control plagues, advanced research, improve skills. I'm gonna have him be controlling plagues. Plague resistance plus 15. That seems like a good thing to have. Now, let me go to my council. They need to be converting the faith in this county. And my chancellor needs to, or my steward needs to be promoting our culture in the county. So the goal of this will be to change the culture to Westerosi Valyrian instead of Ironborn, and to change the faith from Drowned God to Faith of the Dragons. Now, even with highly skilled stewards and chaplains, as you can tell, that is no small feat, because it's very hard to change things. It takes multiple generations. So those are long-term goals, converting the faith and promoting the culture. We're going to turn up the speed here to 2 times speed. I have too few spouses, accolades, lack successors. I understand. Now, what I need to do, find a spouse. Where's it defaults? Let me do. Fed life sheep. We'll keep him to his diet. Okay. Targaryen. Targaryen. Accolade. Okay, so we found somebody to fit the role. So we go here, the knight. Makar can fit that. Beautiful. And then the Terror in the Hills. We don't have anybody for that role yet. We'll have to find somebody for that. Terror in the Hills. No, there's no successor. I don't want to invite a knight to record just yet. Alright, activities. I need to find the button that lets me search for anybody so I can find Daenerys. It's on council. I know there's a button for it. Find character. There we go. Targaryen. Why is this? It's not showing. No saved. Delete. All. Oh, we got the wrong button. Let's give him the pork. Did you like that? Targaryen. Really nobody. Okay. Viserys is still alive. Bonding with Marital. Love me in my hand in a few moons. Beautiful. Master Aemon. Wait. Princess Daenerys. Did I go to the wrong 0? Did I go to the wrong period in time? I'll visit the dragon. It might just be. I'm pretty sure that this is the latest time that you can go at. It might just be that yeah, it might just be too early in the show, or in the timeline yet. That's fine. So for now, maybe I just find a spouse. Maybe in the Iron Islands. What do you mean, no valid characters? Oh, reset to defaults. There we go. Valentine, because we need relevance, alliance power. Because this is Volantis, Purple Harbor, Silty Down, Patchwork Post, Patchwork Port, fuck. We're getting mixed results. Materion, Bravosi. These are all Bravosi. Let me filter for culture. Free City of Bravos. Valentine. Gain lost, okay. I think we're gonna go here, this Bravo Sea woman. Illegitimate. Why do I get reduced to illegitimate? Hold on. Why do I get reduced to illegitimate by marrying her? Do I get reduced? Okay, I don't get reduced for this, but I don't. She's just sitting there holding a hammer. Don't know how I feel about that. It's a superior alliance. I really just need an heir. Mistress Ornella of Silty Down. Illegitimate again. Is it because they're not noble born is why? That's why. Relevance. Alliance power does seem like the move here. And I want somebody with good stats as well. Her stats aren't great. Thyroshi, she's a baby. I need an heir ASAP. She has really good stats. She has good stats, common born. Melisandre. Oh, it's Melisande, not Sandra. So that's not who I think it is. Wow. Sarah Bareilles. World Divinity's House Bareilles. Lyseni. Valyrian blood, Valyrian tongue. Oh, she has. Okay, I'll pin her there. Then let me go. She's a plus 18. Let me look at this girl. Like, no diplomacy. Terrible diplomacy. And she has patient, content, zealous, 30. She has better stats. I think she'll be better. Yes. This marriage will not result in an alliance. No congenital traits. Who knew this would be the most difficult thing? Superior alliance, no congenital traits. Hold on, I really have to see. I have to go to the barber shop real quick. I really have to see what I'm getting myself into here. This Valyrian armor. Oh god, the helmet. Hold on. No headwear. Alright, let's get into the jeweled dress is fine. Just not the armor. Sarah Bareilles. Pearl Divinities. Or Serana. We get an alliance. She is Valyrian. Shoot. Valyrian blood, Valyrian tongue. Alright, we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna unpin. How do I know how to get rid of this? There we go. Okay. So we'll get married. Alliance formed with Tiger's Island. You'll join my granddaughter Sirana in holy matrimony. Perfect. At least she has Valyrian blood. Alright. Okay. So we might have to marry off one of our heirs to Daenerys. That might be the way that we have to do things here. It is what it is. We're playing the long game here. The Castellan, negotiating, helping my taxes, assisting ruler. Chivalry is what she's good at. So maybe I'll do this one. I'll have her helping with chivalry because it's what she's good at. I'm gonna pop I'm calling this Regal 2 because this is my other save. Alright, so I just have to do that. But let's go to our decisions tree. And we're gonna ride Madarion. Let's ride our dragon. Because this just helps. Time to practice our aerial maneuvers. Let's do it. So we have our relationship here with Madarion. Perfect. You can see he's 144 years old, impulsive, supporting, accepting, a socialized dragon, a fearsome worm, fertile, bonding with Madarion, looking skyward. Alright, to the skies. There we go. Ingrid, my chancellor. Who sent you? Ingrid is my... Wow, that's really unfortunate because she's like... Her diplomacy is really, really good. That's really unfortunate that she's a spy. It was Lord Aeron. I hope you're merciful, but this scheming must stop. Alright, so we'll improve her and let's go. Where's Lord Aeron? We can't afford to get rid of her here, to be honest. Do we plot to murder this guy? Murder scheme against Lord Aeron. Increasing secrecy. I think we tried to murder this guy. To the brave Lord Rhaegal, your skin is what gives meaning to my life. I would like to feel your lips touch mine. There we know. No, Ingrid. No. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Murder Lord Aeron. Yeah, we'll do that. So we have those roles filled. Declare wars, the terror in the hills. Do we have somebody worthy? We don't. We have 8 of 8 knights. Eric is my steward tonight. I'm not gonna declare wars because all the wars that I can start are all over in Essos. They're down here in this area. myself yet by starting wars or anything like that. I want to lie low. So this is me. Who's this? The holder here, Lord Kinnear. He doesn't really like me that much. But that's alright, he'll come around. Is he married? Wait, is he married? Relationships. No, he's not married and he's 34. Okay, he's 34. We'll marry him to... Oh, we don't really have anybody appropriate here. Ingrid and Lord Kinnear. Lord Kinnear's not married. Alright. No player error yet, but that should hopefully be resolved shortly. Our dragon training is getting up there. Our dragon bond needs to improve. Prior to becoming a soldier. Okay, so we get some bonuses from that. Now my expansion, my immediate goal is to hop across and probably grab this spot here. Pregnancy, there we go. Lady Serana, so we're gonna have our heir hopping across here and taking out Lord Tristan. Now he has a pretty powerful castle holding, a level 3 castle. So maybe actually going here, yet this is only a level 2 castle here in Crow Spikes, maybe hopping across and grabbing that. It will be my first military action. But I'm not ready for that yet, so we have our small hill fort upgraded. It would cost 150 gold. But I can get a free improvement on that through my culture tree. So we have the small fort, I think. I think getting outposts will be the next thing I want to save up for. We get an extra 100 levies. Ooh, or maybe the cattle pastures, because the cattle pastures would actually be huge. Now that's 150, so it's going to take us a little bit to get there. But getting the cattle, ooh, what? Lord Balon has risen up against King Robert of the Iron Throne. In the Independence War, must choose to stand with King Robert on the throne. Showing Lord Balon of the Islands, I'm staying neutral here. Again, my goal is to lie low. If Balon somehow beats Robert and we become independent, okay. If anything, that makes it easier for me. Charred mutton. I don't want to do anything with that. I'm not going to declare war. Yeah, because like I said, if anything, if he does become independent, then I'm only declaring war on Balon, not on Robert. So it makes my life easier, but I don't imagine this is going to be a very successful campaign for my guy here. What kind of progress? Okay, we're getting about to move into the next phase. Got a little bit here. Lord Aaron, he's been spying on me, so if we can get him murdered, I'm not mad about it. I don't know how long I'll do this video, maybe an hour, maybe two. This is the sort of video that I imagine will just be really long, as not a lot happens in CK3. And I can, come back in the future and just keep playing this, or not, like either way. Depends how it does. But this isn't a fast-paced game, obviously. 71 gold. I might speed things up a little bit here, just to pass some time. A word of advice: I saunter between the market stalls to see stone aisles. Heavy pouch tugging my belt, doing this going work for me. Said Marital, with local smith, could steal a sound and instant my castellan Hilmore suddenly appears at my side. Invest in the smithy. Smithy investment, army gold maintenance -10. Holding taxes +10. Invest in a mason's workshop. Great sculptor's workshop, monthly PD +5. Holding taxes +20%. Turn a quick profit with some clever trades. I want the immediate money because I want to get enough to either get the outposts, hunt sighting, chance for hunt activities. I think I want to save up for pastures. We get an increase in our supply limit, and we get, yeah, I want to save for that. That's 150. I think that will be best. I have 1,004 new heir, newborn son, Anar, Ironfyre. Beautiful. We have our heir, Anar. Anar, he doesn't have any traits at the moment, does he? No. Benaro, Nasaria. Those are his grandparents. Then there's his mother, Lady Serana. There's me. Convert to Lady Serana's faith. Bonding with Materion. I'll find something to read to the dragon. One day stories will be written of us too. Beautiful. Case that bond with the dragon is deepening. We're getting close to a level 1 bond. How's that war going here? It seems like it's already over. If I go look at Robert Baratheon, Cersei still married. Princess Cynthia, Maya. Okay. Kills. Okay, so his last kill is still Rhaegar, so he hasn't gotten his hands dirty. Learning on the job. Of those I've chosen to evolve, so scheme aim is probably not the most absolute, most skilled. Still, he's clearly applying himself, determined not to let. Efforts could waste the aim, improving his skill in infantry pattern. Yourselves constantly helps on the end. Amen. Credit goes naturally to our every general receiving 15 opinion. The plan goes well. Let's do that. So, inattentive care for 5 years, beautiful. Our odds are, it seems, increasing. What's this? Is this a raiding party? How do I... being raided? Okay, hold on, how do I stop? Okay, how do I raise my armies? And arms cannot raise any rally point. Okay, so what if we add a rally point there, and then raise the armies there? And we're gonna make me the commander, because then we have the dragon. And now we'll attack. Okay. And now we get to see the power of the dragon in battle. We have 8 knights. Here we are fighting 7. Come on. Oh, we're getting outmanned. We need the dragon to come in now, because we're losing pretty bad. 248. There we go. 248. Nice. Here comes the dragon. 215. And our dragon has, of course, turned the tide of the battle in our favor. And we have won the Battle of the Sea Stone Isles. Beautiful victory. We killed 785 men. Alright, we're gonna disband our armies. And we're gonna end our regency. There in the hills, we don't have anybody. We need a worthy successor for that title. But Aemond, our acclaimed knight, and Maekar from House Pillar. Accolade history, Aemond. But I think that went well. We got to see our dragon in combat. That went well. And Lord Denny's has learned a lesson not to mess with us. Bonding with Terran, time well spent. Perfect. Bounties for whispers. It's at a 14% chance of working. It's not the best, but plush and exotic carpet, plush, vibrant, and soft is the first light of dawn. Emergent presenting this exquisite carpet and helps a good future of relations. As I marvel to find we've been struck by thought. When a carpet this mouthful of treading of feet, Lord Aeron will be honored by such a gift. So we have 4 keys, 5 advantages, 10. Let's see, so we need a number of those keys, and we only have 4 at the moment. So let's say we bump it up to a 2, 4. Ooh, okay, we have another child on the way. Good. More than one heir is always. And we have a new perk for stewardship. Good. Meritocracy, cutting cornerstones, taxman, and golden obligations. Now this is what I'm talking about. Fort level +1. And garrison size +20%. That is exactly what I need. So we're going to start with taxman. And that also increases our tax revenue. So I'm happy about all of this. Happy about all of this. Warrior lodges, all this. Okay. But we're at 93 gold. We need bravery off leads to extremely strange friends enter my courtroom today. No, I'm not gonna let him ride my dragon. Especially not for free. There's one that they can pay to ride your dragon. But that wasn't the one there. Manage realm affairs. Don't use material on war. Of course I'm gonna use them in war. Are you kidding me? Notify when you can join tournaments. Yes, I want to join a tournament because that will be one way to improve my legitimacy. And maybe attract some other knights to my court. Chivalry. 28 years left on that. got 79 years left on that. 3.3%. Turning this place, though, into a Westerosi Valyrian Faith of the Dragon outpost in the middle of the Iron Islands it'll be tough, but it will be sort of funny as well. Right, we have 5 scheme advantages. So as it seize the moment you finalize, 16% success chance. 10 advantages. The max is 52. We have a 16% chance. Do we just go for it? Yeah. Lord Aeron is finally dead. A thorn on my side no longer, thanks to Balerion. An agitated mob-finger peasants was waiting for Aeron on his way through town. The mere sight of the Lord riding carelessly by was enough for them to explode into murderous violence. The few guards who accompanied their liege were powerless against the blind fury of a crowd craving blood. Aeron was trampled, beaten, and stabbed beyond recognition, beyond any chance of survival. Oh, someone let it slip that I knew. That's really funny. So, my ultimate goal of not wanting is like of getting his family to like ally against, like, with me instead of against me, ultimately did not work out. That's really funny. Okay. Accolade, the Perazimo, yeah, tear into hills, so Perazimo. Perazimo is just a good knight in general. Hold on, let me look at my courtiers. I have my Maester Perazimo, 18 Marshal. Let me go to my council. Marshal is 17, my Admiral. Maekar has 20, and he's High Valyrian. I think I'm gonna have Maekar, my Admiral. Domain tax plus 2.5%, protect trade. Yeah, we're gonna be protect trade. Oh no. Because then protect trade goes to stewardship. At which point we want it to be Eric, who is my steward, who is promoting culture. So now we're gonna have him scattering fleets then, because he's good at that. Okay. Now my question is, if I go back to find character, Daenerys, she does exist. She's 3. Viserys, too far away to interact with. Because I need to marry one of my heirs to Daenerys. I suppose Aenar to Daenerys. Unlanded. Okay. Now we're deepening our bond. We're at a level 1 bond. I reckon what I need to do, because this guy is not gonna like me, and I think he owns this whole county. I think he has the castle. I need to sway him. Yeah, I need to sway him. And get him come around on me, because if this whole area decides to go to war against me because I killed this guy, that won't end well for me. But that's alright, that's alright. Yeah, right now we're just kind of building up wealth. We're about to hit 100 gold, which is huge. Activities, funerals, hikes, decisions. Bruce Artifacts Market. Okay, let's go to the Artifacts Market. What do we have? Fine Brooch. Dane Crown, Dane Spear, Mighty Boarhide. No. None of those. I was hoping to find a dragon's egg, but no such luck. Secondary spouses. I don't think I want a secondary spouse. I've killed Aaron. Memories. There we go. I want to change his outfit. Dragonbane doublet. Royal Dragonbane Dynastic. Noble Stormlander. Dynastic Dragon Rider's outfit. Dynastic Dragon Rider's outfit. I kinda like that. Aegon the Dragonbane's doublet, Stag, Lannister, Rain, Baratheon, Tyrell, Targaryen doublet, Blackfyre doublet, Valerion overcoat, Aegon the Unlikely. Crimson Valerian common armor, Blade of the Dragon. No, I like this one. I like that look. And I gave her that jeweled dress. Is there a Valyrian like a dress? Dynastic, Mirish, Red Priestess robes, Valyrian dress, Pyrenees dress, Targaryen, Daenerys Targaryen's dress. Oh, that's kind of cool. Down on the Sea Star. I kind of like. Where is it? That one. But oh, I can't change the color to purple. That's fine. I'll give her that one. The red. Then I'll have the purple because that's my color. But she already had red. Melis. Beautiful. So I have 2 sons. If this thing happens to one of my heirs, I'll still have a second heir. Okay. We're at 102 gold. So let me bump up a little bit, I think, and just get my gold up. Because yeah, 150. And I get those cattle pastures. Or do I build them down here? Because how much are they down here? Cattle pastures are 142 down here. He's a 17-year-old wife. She really doesn't like me. Nobody out here likes me. That's alright. I don't need them to like me, I just need them to, well, fear me, respect me. Insert whatever else I need them to do here. Decisions. Activities, the grand tournament. Hosting a grand tournament could be dope, but that's definitely a future task. Lord Goddard. Oh. Hold on, why is he in jail? Imprisoned by King Robert of the Iron Throne. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, because of Balon. I was defeated at the Battle of Morgan's Rise. That was just 18th and 9th moon. That was just a little bit ago, 288. I lost Battle of Morgan's Rise against King Robert. I defeated the Battle of Morgan's Rise by King Robert. I knighted Lord Adrian. I knighted Justin. Justin became my squire. Kills. Just still only Rhaegar. So Rhaegar imprisoned him, I'm assuming because he joined the war. Yeah. Wow. So what's she doing? Is she at war? So he's out in King's Landing. She's out there. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess I don't need to be swaying him anymore. I will I guess romance her, sing a love ballad. Just because I want to improve our relationship. Plagues, Greenside fever. Where's the plague? Nearby plagues. Oh, that's pretty far away. I think we're alright. I think we're alright about with that one. Wow. So yeah, our method of just Lord Kieran to spy Eric was caught. Searching for secrets and terror scores. Eric, my steward, who sent you. Oh wow, he refuses to expose. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Eric, but I'm killing you. Because unlike the last one, she gave it up and told us, wait a steward, my courtier. She'll have to do it. But we're being raided yet again. So let's raise our armies and I'll be in charge. Alright. Oh. Gotta get these raiders out of here. Boom. Boom, boom. Let's get that dragon going on in here as well. We don't have the dragons on the battle yet, but not that we've needed him so far, actually, funny enough. Yeah, we're winning this battle without the help of the dragon. That's really funny. We just completely tore dragon needed. I love that. We're going to disband our armies and end our regency. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time. But just because we need that armor if we're going to be doing some more stuff. Blade of the Dragon. Dynastic Blade of the Dragon. There we go. I'm just going to be wearing that armor. Beautiful. She doesn't seem happy. She's a vindictive villain as well. Einar. Melees. Wife falls pregnant again. Perfect. We're just building up that dynasty. There's no woman lovelier than Lady Serana. In her presence, my words often fail me. None of my compliments ever do her justice. Perhaps carefully drafted poem I'll write her about. Soaring ambition, burning faith, fierce fearlessness. She must have liked my poem. The touch of your hand is the wings on which I ascend to heaven. I have no other desire but to have you close. That I may know if your prowess carries you off the battlefield. You put the sun to shame. Perfect. Let's have a new liege. Use sworn fealty to Lord Gorold and become their vassal. It's Lord Gorn. Is he not? Yeah, I don't think me swearing fealty to this guy is really gonna matter long term, because Robert has got him in quite the predicament. We came to Lord Denny's defense against Lord Theon's War of Liberation. Balon is still alive and kicking. He was also imprisoned. My war of independence against King Robert has ended in defeat. He was released, but he was also imprisoned once upon a time, so he was imprisoned. He got released, but this other dude who was fighting on his behalf is still strung up in that prison, probably until he dies. That's brutal. That's brutal. We're up to 120 gold, which I'm happy about. As of late, all my visits to Sarah have been ruined by my best friend Amond. He follows her everywhere. Like a lost puppy, his attempts to terminate here laughable, yet I fear his presence will be rewarded. Dual approval worthy. His love is not true. The coin will persuade him to stop. I'll pay him off. I love how she's my wife. I'm his lord, and he's trying to get in on that. Like, bruh. What are you doing? Unpleasant pleasantries. Dang it, dances, he's doing husbands and not least on at the mere thought of touching him makes her jump right first. Liege Lord Gorold, who has been released. We're close to that, man. Okay, but I now need to start going back to swaying Lord Gorold, because this guy is my liege, and he doesn't quite like me. Literally negative 100 opinion of me. But all I need to do to this point is get to 150 gold. Ama, Gale, Alyssa. $122. vassal. It would please me greatly if you could personally see to little grand good brother's education until he comes of age. Okay, so he trusts me to that extent. I'll offer him melees as a ward as well. So I'll send him melees. No blood breeding for noble spirit. Okay, so that's good. We're getting off on a good foot. Also, I should learn his language, I think. Is that gonna learn language? Your son Melees has safely arrived. Very good. Learn language. Lively livestock, an additional payment, reason trade for himself in possession of a large herd of cattle. Oh wow, okay, so we have a large cattle herd. Well, hold on. So did we get the cattle herd, large cattle herd developmental growth? Okay, but we didn't get the tax bonus that comes with that. So that's unfortunate, because that's what I was really hoping for. The cattle was the tax bonus, so we'll have to wait. 150. But we'll get there, we'll get there. Favorite child, automate armies. I don't have a favorite child. Autonomous vassal law. Liberty War, my liege's war. Lord Theon of Stonehouse. Lord Denny's of Oldwick. There's just wars going on. Again, I'll let them tear themselves apart here. I'm gonna. Okay, Lord Gorold was swayed. No, but his opinion is still negative 100. Terrified. That's so funny. He'll never oppose me directly. He's terrified of me. That's interesting. Okay. Activities, no. Decisions. Let's ride Madarion. It's been 3 years. Practice our aerial maneuvers. So our dragon bond's getting higher. Our dragon training is getting better. I didn't realize I had a dreadful reputation. Natural dread. I suppose I have my authoritative personality, but I want to keep swaying him though. I want him to. Let's see, it's like if I have my heir and he has his daughter. He's so funny, he's terrified of me. I don't understand why Balon should be terrified of me. Apparently I have anything against this liege. New perk for stewardship. Now this is what we want. Fort size +1. So we've now bumped this up to a large keep. Our taxes increased, our danger's gone down. plus 650 levies, plus 375 garrisons. Like, that's a huge difference that we get that. Lustful. Lose lustful, gains greeting, loses gregarious. Diplomacy plus 2. We'll do that. We gotta raise the boy. But yeah, so getting that increase in the fort is massive. Rogue administration with self-satisfied running, and I aim and slams a bulging sack down before me. Look, he bids. Empty its contents, parchment, heirlooms, trinkets, and convince of Master Stefan's commoners. The taxes are meant for you, my liege. Yeah, give me the money. Crime. Rightful imprisonment. He wants to imprison. So many people want to imprison me. Okay. Freeman's fortune, Theon, a free tenant renting some land of seasonal isles, is bold and exceptional harvest season duties and meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his profits to purchase a piece of my estate for me so he can build upon success and grow more crops. Should be in my court. Yeah, he should be. Theon. Let me pause this. Courtiers. Where's Theon? Theon. 22. Stewardship. 22. So I'm gonna make him my castellan. Yes. He'll be my castellan. He's still gonna be doing this, but this will go by quicker. Wait, no. And then Haircut and Theon will swap. Yes. There we go. So that will make that go by quicker for sure. To have a better spy master, Lord Kinnear, but I need him to like me. Although apparently he's intimidated. I'm gonna switch. Let's learn your language. Nah, but we're gonna sway you. Then we're gonna come here and we're gonna build the cattle pastures. Increase the tax, increase the supply limit, increase the levies. Let's construct those. Why? Treasures of Pike, Lord Balon. Okay. But we're building up the cattle pastures. Council. Oversee realm. Negotiate with vassals. Increase that tax contribution. Your glory is widely known. We're up to plus 1,000 fame. I could declare wars. Last refuge. Nothing here though. That's what I need. I need some here. But that's okay. We're slowly but surely. Lord Theon, 21 years. We're gonna change the culture. We'll change the faith. And we're gonna get these cattle in here. I took her out playing with the boat. My face ran to a wounded dog, not as his lies to bring it down. Greatness awaits you. Yeah. Alright, we have 3 children. I am 30. Temple 765. 1113. 410. Lord Tristan, that's him as well. That's Lord Theon. What about this? It's Scatterjane. I could go there. could grab these scattered chain aisles out here and connect the two. That might be the move. Castle holding. Here's our hill fort. Simple earthworks. Plus 250 garrison. Okay, we're gonna get this one sway plot underway. And then to that we might call it a day. I know we haven't done much here, but that's just sort of Crusader Kings 3. We have gotten an heir, we've gotten a wife, we've gotten a cattle pasture. Another council meeting, another conflict. Lady Serana and Master at Arms aim at Dragon finally about the training regimen of the troops. I still don't get sense of a single word, but I better idea my pursuits have given me inside and else should I speak. Let's see. I'm gonna side with Lady Serana. Just because I feel like I need her to like me more than I need my best friend who's like already obsessed with me to like me. Art cattle, the development's going well. Plus 18 a month, 8 months left. Vassal taxes. Why am I not? Why isn't he paying taxes? Oh, is this because of the thing he's done? He modified the agreement. The secret is posed. Lord Siegfried is accused of such Lord Guinevere. Is referred to his lover, Mistress Barbara, who agreed to follow the sanctity of marriage. Alright, I mean, I come from a culture where, multiple marriages and such are all okay. Well, in the game, not real life, of course. Urian's Grand Tournament. Hold on. You may not arrive in time. Planning. Archery. Oh yeah, it's already 4 months and they're already under. See, I wanted a notification for that, but... Alright, well, guys, I know this probably wasn't the most exciting video, but it's over an hour of ASMR, so hopefully at least that was a good thing. I do hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if this gets a decent response, I'll do a part 2, hopefully when I'm a bit further along than this. And subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single week. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.